Hello everybody, welcome to 10 Cow Ranch. Got a little project going tonight. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I got my old diesel Kubota side by side warming up. You know, I'll take just a minute and talk about that. I've had that thing for about 10 years, bought it used. If you're considering buying one of them for around the ranch, they are freaking awesome. I can't say enough good about that thing. So let's talk about, I'll just tell you a little bit about it. It's only 22 horsepower. It's got the cutest little diesel engine you ever saw, about fitting your lunchbox. Runs forever on a tank of fuel, but it's a little bit underpowered for the mountains. We've had it up in the mountains a lot, and it's underpowered. The Polaris's, Kawasaki's, all them do better for mountain work, but man, just around the place here, that little Kubota is freaking awesome. So I got a little fence I need to do a little repair on. It's down by the highway, so we're gonna run down there, do some fencing. We'll check the salt for the cows and see if the calves need some hay. So here we go. Before we get going, ask you guys just to take a minute and please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. We'll keep the channel growing. Let's go see what we got. So we'll pull down here. Got the cows pretty much all in the corral. I fed them a bale of hay. I was out of town in Las Vegas last week, so I had my son come and feed them just to kind of keep them happy. But these cows are huge. They're in good fat shape. This old number 4 cow, she's one of my older cows. Man, look at the belly on her. She's huge. But all these cows, this guy's real slick, and she's got a belly on her too. This one looks good. So they're all doing really good this winter. It's been a mild winter, so a little warmer temperatures. Heck, it's January. It's like 50 degrees today. So the cows are all doing good. Pretty lucky how, you know, I'm about to walk right up to these cows. Look at, it's one of the younger cows. Look at the belly on her. We're not going to probably start calving for maybe even another month, but they all look good. Got another one of my red ones down here. We're going to go look at our salt and see how it's doing. This is another one of my red cows. She almost looked like she might be starting to, nah, she's all right. She's not as big as that other red one. Look at this is one of my older cows too. Is old number 5. She's pretty gentle. Looks like she's pregnant. Oh yeah, she got a huge old belly on her. These red cows, for whatever reason, they just don't seem to have as good an attitude. I only have 2 red ones, and they're both just a little high-headed. Let's check out our salt, should we? Man, they've about devoured that whole salt block. They are a little salt hungry. I am gonna have to fill that up. They've cleaned that out. Well, this is a different year for salt. They've ate 3 bags of salt in about 3 weeks. So that tells me they're a little salt deficient for some reason. So I better get them another bag and get it in front of them. But yeah, they're pretty happy to see me when they come out. So, alrighty, well, we got to run down by the highway and check that fence and do a little repairs. All right, guys. Well, this is an old apple tree. You've been here for who knows how long, 50 years, and these cows love hanging out around this apple tree. But look at the feed along the edge of the fence. There is tons of feed left here. I'm not sure what all this, you know, grass and whatever is, but they'll eat it eventually, and they do just fine on it. We're just gonna take a minute, and for whatever reason, this top strand, the wire's broke. We'll just take a minute, get her put back together. All right, get some stuff gathered up here. I love this 2-strand barbless wire to do these kind of repairs. I don't like to monkey around with barbed wire. And of course, the fence is barbed wire, but doing repairs, this is what I like. These lineman pliers, they're the way to go for this kind of fence work. I just put a little loop in there on both ends. Kind of twist that wire back over itself. So that's the splice right there. Give myself a little slack. Thread her on through. So this Spencer will actually bite onto this 2-strand wire pretty good. What I've learned is put it in there and then take your pliers and just tap it in there. That tightens this up really good right there. Same on here. Just give it a tap. Then that'll tighten. That'll tighten these jaws onto the barbed wire. Or the 2-strand wire, whichever. Cinch her up good. And tighten that fence up really good. So I'll just get a few wraps in there the best I can. Release that. Just give it a few wraps. I always like to just cut that off. It just was a neater looking job. Straighten those stays up a little. Show you another thing on this. I've done a lot myself, like to take a piece of wire like this and wrap it around there. It doesn't do near as good a job as those clips. And I just keep all my fencing stuff just in a big 5-gallon bucket. And I usually always have some excess clips on there. In the bucket, I mean. And I like these little needle-nose pliers. Raise that up on that notch right there. There you go. Hopefully you guys see that, but that is really tight on that post. That does a whole lot better job than just a piece of wire wrapped around there. But that tightened up real good. That's gonna keep that fence in, or keep the cows in. Fence is in good shape. So finished product. It's a pretty good little splice on that fence, and that top wire sure tightened up good. So I think we're going to call that good for fence repair for today. All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap up the video for tonight. Here it is. You know, there's the sunset, and we've just had a beautiful winter. It's the, what is it, 31st of July, or excuse me, 31st of January today. Probably 50 degrees out here. No snow. I mean, man, we have had just a fantastic winter. Can't complain. I love this desert winter life anyway. I was going to take just a minute to show you guys something. So look at this grass. There is grass that is up to my waist. I'm not sure what kind of grass it is. I should know my plant species, but if you guys look around, this whole fence line is just, we got tons of feed out here. You know what's interesting, because out on our desert permit, these cows have to really travel. I mean, I'm talking several miles every day to water. Man, these cows live in the country club. This is a 40-acre field, and they got a heated water trough at the top. I've fed those cows a little bit. I just try to keep a little supplement to them here and there. I don't think I fed 6 or 8 bales all winter. And so And I look around here, for me, I want this stuff cleaned up. I want these fence lines cleaned up. You know, if I ever have to come and do fence maintenance, it's nice to have a clean fence line. And there's a fire hazard. You know, this grass gets all dry. If you do ever have a fire that's uncontrolled, you got more fuel for it. So I'm gonna just keep an eye on the cows. They're all fat and in great shape right now, and there's just no reason to feed them. We're supposed to get a little storm this week, unless we get a foot of snow or something, which is not gonna happen, I don't think. Kind of hope not. You know, we like the water, but these cows are living a pretty good life. So anyway, we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thanks everybody for watching. Please subscribe. Have a good night.